Good morning, everyone. It is 8:02, and it is time for First Alert Weather Extra. I am back after 3 weeks off, still recovering from partial knee replacement surgery, but you're not here to hear about that, right? But just want to give you an update on what's happening out there. We're going to get into a little longer form coverage for you. Fall officially begins, if you didn't hear it already, at 2:19 this afternoon, and we're going to be talking about the rest of this week trending muggier and wetter at times, a little unsettled. And this weekend, though, seasonable and mainly dry. That is a good news as we head into the weekend. Allergy forecast, it's at low to moderate today. It's low tomorrow. It's low moderate on Wednesday. Nothing too terribly high, obviously. But still, I saw some people and heard some people sneezing the other day. So if you haven't been taking your meds, now's a good time to start doing so. All right, so the forecast for today, we're going to get into the low to mid 70s as we officially start fall this afternoon. Maybe a few clouds, otherwise just a beautiful day. Looking for something to do, in the afternoon into the early evening hours. A lot of corn mazes are open, and so heading out there, maybe something to do with the kiddos if they're not old enough to do sports and after school activities, or if they're not involved in any. This is something that is perfect on the first day of fall. Fun to take pictures and do things like that. We're talking about, in terms of first alert futurecasts, a little bit of fog or clouds this morning going away, sunshine. We have quiet conditions in the short term. Tomorrow will be cloudier, and it's going to be warmer too. It's going to feel like summer tomorrow. Notice by 6 o'clock there's a hint of a rain chance, but a lot of this holding off until tomorrow night and then wrapping up very early on Wednesday. So kind of good timing for our first chance of rain this week. Dew point trend, not thrilled about this, and hopefully you didn't take the AC units out of the window. Maybe you've learned that, just because the calendar might say it's fall, the sun, and all that jazz, doesn't mean we get fall weather to stay around. So going to get on the sweatier side with those muggier conditions. It really spikes Thursday into Friday, and that's actually one of the days we have our highest chance of rain. So just highlighting Tuesday afternoon, not a whole lot happening. Staying to our west, Tuesday evening it starts to build in, and then Tuesday night into very early Wednesday morning will be our next chance for rain. Wednesday, at times there might be a shower or two, nothing too terribly heavy, but still part of the forecast. Notice a big spike on Thursday as of now. It's been a toss-up between Thursday and Friday. We still have some rain chances on Friday, of course, as we get new data in. We keep you updated on that first alert forecast. In terms of rainfall amounts, of course, we're all wondering. We still have plants growing. Has not been the end of the growing season. A lot of mums and even some summer plants that are still looking good, but they need water, right? And in terms of our rain chance, this is the amount of rain that one of the models, the European model, is showing, just to give you an idea. Not much with the first round to the south where they need it the most, and then a little bit of light rain shower activity on Wednesday. But it's the Thursday into Friday system. That's when our higher rain chance is going to be, and the amounts could be a half an inch to an inch. So that's one particular model. Let's show you another model comparison. So that went fast, but nonetheless, it's a little bit heavier in the rain department. So we'll fine tune that forecast. Obviously, we're going to get a little closer to that, but seems like the rain coming into tonight to tomorrow tomorrow night into Wednesday morning will be maybe a little bit skewed northwest with the greater rain coverage. But keeping you posted. Look at that. How can you miss it? We'll have Hurricane Gabrielle, and the eye is very symmetrical now. It is strengthening. The good news is maybe some outer clouds from the hurricane going across the sky in Bermuda, but not the hurricane itself. Look at that. Whoop, pulling away. And actually, the remnants will be heading to England. All right, so that jet stream can really make it move fast. Hey, we got some new information regarding two other disturbances we're watching. They both went up in terms of their chances of strengthening. And so we went from a low to a moderate, with one of those lows that could get towards close to the U.S., and then that secondary one, high chance. We're kind of following the path right now of Gabrielle. So lots to keep you updated on. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, leaning above average, but falling back below average beyond the 7 day. So that kind of indicates that unsettled pattern we were talking about. Normal highs and lows. Low 51's the normal, high 73. and we're going to be warmer than that tomorrow, both ends. This morning we started off below average. We will finish very close to average. Temperature outlook is trending to be above average, pretty much going forward through the next couple of weeks. So again, that could mean subtle differences when you average everything out together. Let me just refresh this 7-day for any changes we have here. There we go. And what we're expecting is for the rain showers, as mentioned, to hold off until late tomorrow, like evening and overnight. Early shower possible before the sun comes up. Otherwise, we're dry. Then more rain coming in Thursday into Friday. But it's out of here for the weekend. Fantastic news there. Kind of muggy at night, and during the day, so that means our overnight lows will not be in that crisp fall feeling range. It's going to be back to, you don't really need a jacket or anything like that to start off each morning. And here's a look at what we're seeing for the forecast along the shoreline. High of 80 tomorrow, otherwise 70s looking ahead. All right, that's your latest episode of First Alert Weather Extra. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and know that we'll have another in-depth look at this forecast for you right here on our, we're streaming it live for you coming up again at 9:30 tonight. Have a great rest of your day, and happy almost fall.